सही बात है भाई, किसके लिए जाते हैं?
Good evening, sir.
Good evening. Good evening. So just we are starting. We are starting now. हम्म हम्म, बच्ची है आप लोग की बात और बात बच्ची. Okay, so I think okay, I think everyone has joined. We can start now with the class. So in the last class we had done with the chemical effects of electric current, right? Yes, Nanika, we are done with the chemical effects of electric current. So
Yes,
today,
sir.
today we'll be finishing up that chapter. We had learned about anode and cathode. We had learned how are the chemical reactions carried on. Just 1 minute. Just 1 minute, everyone. We're going to start. Mhm. Okay, so let me share the screen. Okay, no issue. You see. So in the last class, we had seen what are the different apparatus which are used for the chemical effects of electric current. Chemical effects of electric current means bringing about a chemical reaction or completing a chemical reaction by the use of electrical energy. Okay? So when we complete a chemical reaction by using electrical energy, we call it as a chemical effect of electric current. And in the last class, we had seen electrolysis of water. Okay. Today we'll see two more things. One of them is electroplating of copper. Okay. One of them is electroplating of copper. The second one is for copper. This one is electroplating of copper. This one is electroplating of silver. So you are plating, you are giving a thin layer of silver on this spoon, and in this case, you are taking a thin layer of copper on a spoon, on a metallic spoon. So, first of all, why this process is done and what is electroplating? So, electroplating is the process of coating a layer of metal on another metal or on other objects. Okay. So, coating a layer of metal on another object. So, what we are doing in electroplating? We are providing a layer of a metal on another metal that we call as an electroplating. So there is a very thin layer of the metal on another metal. To give it a shiny look, to give it a luxurious look, we use these electroplating methods. So whatever, see, as we know that metals are electropositive in nature and metals produce positive ions. So if we want to electroplate a substance with a metal, so that metal has to be made the cathode. It has to be attached to the positive terminal of the battery. Since they form positive ions, the copper can form positive ions. So here we see that the strip of copper is attached with the positive terminal of the battery. Here, silver is to be electroplated on a spoon. So the silver strip is connected to the positive terminal of the battery. The substance which is to be electroplated, like if I want to electroplate the spoon, so the spoon has been connected with the negative terminal of the battery. As it will be receiving the copper strips, it will be receiving the silver metals from. Okay. So see, and the salt solution which we take, the salt solution will be the salt solution of the metal which is electroplated. For example, here we are electroplating silver. So see, we have taken a salt of silver nitrate. Here we are electroplating the silver nitrate with the salt solution of silver nitrate. So we were here. We were discussing which substance is to be electroplated and the salt which we should take. For example, if we are electroplating copper, so we have to attach this copper to the positive terminal of the battery. That means we have to make it the positive electron. And whatever substance that we want to electroplate, that substance will be taken as on the negative terminal of the battery. Also, the solution which will be taken, the solution that will be taken will be the salt solution of the metal which is electroplated. For example, if we are plating copper, if we are using copper for electroplating, so the solution we take as copper sulfate, and the if you want to electroplate silver, so we take a salt solution of silver. Okay. See how the electroplating works. The salt solution, it has ions. For example, in the first case, if we have taken here copper, so in first one, we have taken copper in the solution. So we can see copper sulfate which is there. This copper sulfate, it produces copper ions. Copper sulfate will produce copper ions. Cu2 plus ions will be produced in the solution. So in the solution here, you will find these copper ions being there in the solution. Okay. So since the copper ions, they are positively charged. So these copper ions, they move from the positive plate, get attracted towards the negative plate and reach towards the negative plate. So all the okay, see. So all these positive ions, they move from the positive plates towards the negative plate. As one of the copper comes and attaches with this with this metallic spoon, one of the copper from this plate, it dissociates and it passes into the solution. Okay, so one ion passing from the solution onto the spoon, one metal becoming ion and passing into the solution from the copper strip. So slowly and slowly, the copper strip, it gets what you say, it gets finished up. It finishes up slowly, and the silver, it gets deposited on the metallic spoon. In the second case, what happens for the silver? Here also you have silver ions present in the solution. So you have here the silver ions. You have the silver ions present in the solution. The solution has silver ions, which as soon as one of the silver ion passes from the solution to the spoon, since it gets attracted towards the spoon is negative. So it gets attracted from the towards the spoon, it gets deposited here. As soon as it gets deposited, an ion from this silver metal, it dissolves into the solution. Yes, Pranav, what is your doubt?
Sir, like my doubt is if like positive particles are going to negative particles in the liquid, sir, then the metallic spoon it is connected to negative, no, sir. So
No.
it should go to the positive, no, or it should also go to the positive, no, sir.
See, here two things matter. First of all, which solution we have taken, and the second thing, we look for their electropositivity. Which metal is more electropositive? It's from the solution. Here the solution, in the solution you have silver nitrate. So nitrate is electronegative in nature, silver is electropositive in nature. Okay, so the electronegativity of nitrate is not that much that it can move and give out its electron to silver. It's more stable for the silver to form the ions and dissociate, come into the solution. Okay, so these two factors, the electropositivity and electronegativity of a material, they determine that which substance will move. Sometimes both the substances move. For example, in the case of carbon electrode, when we were doing the electrolysis of water, none of the carbon atoms dissociated and formed the ions. Do you remember? Same was the
Sir,
process, but over there we had used carbon electrodes. The reason for the carbon electrodes was that carbon has a very low electropositivity, and also it has a low electronegativity also. So it cannot donate electrons readily and it can't gain the electrons readily. Okay, so that is why whatever electrons are gained or lost, that will be from the solution only, and hence we are able to form hydrogen and oxygen from that. Okay, any other doubt to anyone?
No, sir.
Sir, with cathode you have written plus, right, sir?
Yeah, cathode
Why
is
have you
taken.
written it? It is minus, right?
Uh, 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 just 1 minute. Here oxidation is taking place. Yeah, it's anode.
sir,
Yeah,
if we take the example of chlorine, sir, it has 17 electrons. It should be
yeah.
in the valence shell, it should the 8 electrons should be there, sir. But it has 7 electrons. So it is almost stable, no, sir.
It's not almost stable. It will become stable by gaining one electron. Okay, so chlorine will readily gain one electron. It is ready to gain one electron so that it becomes stable. All right. Anything else? Okay, any other doubt? So shall we move ahead now?
Yes, sir.
Sir,
इसमें है. So here we have some of the uses of electroplating. So electroplate, why do we need to electroplate? So sometimes we need to electroplate. Sir. Sir. Okay, so sometimes we need to electroplate to show off or to show that the item has a good look. Okay. Secondly, we can use electroplate sometimes for preventing it from rusting, preventing it from corrosion. Okay. So like
Sir,
yes, yes,
like zinc, electroplating zinc.
yeah. It is zinc, and zinc is coated with iron is coated with zinc. That we call as galvanization, a special process of electroplating. So sometimes electroplating is done to prevent the loss of metal in the form of, or to prevent its oxidation or rusting. Sometimes it is done to provide it good look. Uh, it is also done to
It's corrode, sir. What is corrosion?
a metal corrodes and the process is corrosion.
Like I got in the chemistry, sir. Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
what's your doubt?
I read in the chemistry something like corrosion or corrode substance, sir.
Corrosion or corrode?
Corrosive substance, sir.
Corrosive substance. Corrosive substances are different. Corrosion is different. Corrode the surface is different. Okay. Okay, so this is the end of the chapter. We'll do some questions from NCERT. All right, just ending up this chapter now. Anyone has any doubt?
Can you define the meaning of galvanization?
Size देखो, size, बड़ा size देखो. Yeah, size. So most liquids that conduct electricity are solutions of dash and dash.
Salts and bases.
Acids, bases, and salts.
Yeah, acids, bases, and salts. They are the solutions of acids, bases, and salts.
Sir, what is galvanization, sir?
Galvanization is, it is the process of electroplating zinc on iron. It is called galvanization. Then the passage of electric current through a solution causes dash effects.
Chemical effects.
Yes, chemical effects. If you pass current through copper sulfate solution, copper gets deposited on the plate connected to the terminal.
Positive
Negative
terminal.
terminal.
Negative terminal. Copper gets deposited to the plate connected to the negative terminal. The plate which is connected to the negative terminal, over there it gets deposited. Okay. The process of depositing a layer of any desired metal on another material by means of electricity is called,
Electroplating.
Electroplating.
yeah, this is electroplating. Then when the free ends of a tester are dipped into a solution, the magnetic needle shows deflection. Can you explain the reason?
Current flow.
Deflection in magnet.
So because it is a good conductor of electricity.
It is a good conductor of electricity, that is good, but still explain the complete detail. Why is it showing the deflection?
Sir, I'll try, sir. In the circuit, the magnetic needle shows that
May I?
the deflection, sir. It shows the deflection.
See, a current carrying wire behaves as a current carrying wire behaves as a magnet.
Sir, may I tell, sir, the solution that is dipped into the that the testers are dipped into, it is a solution that has a base, salt or acid, which conducts electricity, which shows a positive test, and the magnetic needle deflects to show the flow of current.
Yes. Okay. When the free ends of a tester are dipped into a solution, the magnetic needle shows deflection because the solution is a good conductor of electricity. Also, when current is passed through a wire, it behaves as a magnet. And hence, when the wire starts behaving as a magnet, then the magnetic compass starts showing deflections. Yes, Pranav?
Sir, I have a doubt, sir. Like if electricity through a like if electricity passes you said no, sir. Like why it if electricity is passed through a wire, why it acts as electromagnet?
Repeat your question.
Like you said, a current carrying wire acts as electromagnet, no, sir. Why
Yeah,
it
current
happens,
carrying
sir?
wire is an electromagnet. Yes.
Why it happens, sir?
Why it happens? Okay, that is because of the relativity. Because of the relativity, there is a length contraction of the wire. And due to the length contraction, there appears an electric field. So this is a topic from relativity, why it appears. Okay, that is a topic from relativity. Currently, you assume that yes, a current carrying wire behaves as a magnet or magnetic fields appear around. Okay. Name three liquids which when tested. Okay. Name three liquids which when tested in the manner shown in figure 14.9 may cause the magnetic needle to deflect.
Sir,
Lemon
lemon
juice,
juice,
tap water,
vinegar.
vinegar.
Yeah, lemon juice, vinegar,
Sir,
and
Sir,
any solution that has basic acidic conditions or
yeah,
is mixed with the salt.
sir,
yeah,
lime.
yes. But you have to name the solutions. The question
Yes,
says
sir.
name
Then
the
Sir,
lemon.
solution.
tap water,
Vinegar, tap water.
Yeah,
mineral water. Like the
yeah,
water which is not pure and like the water
Acidic,
which is
sir,
not pure
condition.
is almost
yeah. It can be either acidic or a salt solution of water. You can take sodium chloride solution also. Okay. Here, the bulb does not glow in the setup. List the possible reasons. Explain your answer.
Sir, the
Sir,
liquid may
Sir,
not be a good
liquid may
conductor
not
of
be acidic
electricity, sir. Like it may not be acidic.
Sir, the liquid does not provide enough electricity to glow the bulb.
Yeah. Okay. So this may be one of the answer. That
the
liquid.
cells may be used.
Sir, sir.
Okay. The cells may not provide the sufficient voltage. Okay. Any
The
other
bulb
thing?
may be
Sir, I
fused.
think
Can the bulb
fuse, sir.
be on the left, negative side?
No, it can run even if
Sir,
since the circuit is complete. So if you keep the bulb on the negative side or positive side, it will run. Okay. So the possible reasons are the liquid may be non-conducting, or the cells may be dead,
sir,
or the bulb that we are using, there may not be sufficient amount of current flowing so that the bulb starts glow. Okay, this is the third reason also. There may not be sufficient amount of current flowing.
sir, the current carrying wire may not be the good conductor of electricity, sir.
No, since the wires we generally take as good conductors only. Okay, so that we don't take here. Tester is used to check the conduction of electricity through two liquids labeled A and B. It is found that the bulb of the tester glows brightly for liquid A while it glows very dimly for liquid B. You would conclude that
Liquid A is a better conductor than liquid B.
Yes,
Yes.
liquid A is a better conductor than liquid B. Okay, then last one. Does pure water conduct electricity?
No,
If
No,
sir.
sir,
not,
No,
because it
sir.
has
No,
no free
No,
ions.
sir.
No,
sir.
sir. No, sir.
It does not have free ions, sir.
yeah, it does not have
It
free
it
ions.
does not even have salt ions.
No.
Sir, it
Yeah,
does not.
it does not have ions, so therefore it cannot conduct electricity. In case of a fire, before the firemen
Sir,
use
but
the water, yes,
sir, I'm sorry, sir, but when we add some salt, the electricity conducts. Con- when we add
Mhm,
when we add the salt to the water, pure water,
mhm.
the electricity means the power generates the electricity.
Okay, so when we add something, if you add any salt to water, the water becomes conducting because the salt added, it makes available the ions in it. Yeah, Charantej?
Sir, I have a doubt. You said that salt means it is a good conductor. Does all type of salt means make the water a good conductor of electricity?
Okay, what are the different types of salts then?
Sir, rock salt, white salt, many more.
Yes, yes, all salt.
Okay, sir.
Nyanika? Nyanika?
Yes, sir.
Are you enjoying the class so much?
No, sir, I was trying to unlock my hand. It was stuck. I mean,
So,
like, uh,
so you are not
elbow.
enjoying the class?
No, sir, I'm enjoying the class, but like, not
Okay, no
much.
issues. No issues, no issues, no issues. So in case of a fire, before the firemen use the water hoses, they shut off the main electrical supply for the area.
Sir, I
Explain
will
why.
tell, sir. I will tell. Because any other than pure water, any water can be included with salts, acids, or bases, sir. So that it can be conducting. So if we pour the water onto the electrical appliance, it may damage first point, and second point, it may conduct electricity, and the fireman can get shocked, sir.
Yes, fireman can get shocked. He may get electrocuted with it. A child staying in coastal region tests the drinking water and also the sea water with his tester. He finds that the compass needle deflects more in case of sea water. Can you explain the reason?
Yes,
Sir,
sir. I
in
can explain the
seawater,
reason.
salts are more.
Yeah, let Charantej explain. Yeah, Charantej.
Sir, because it is a good conductor, sir, that's why. The
Okay,
compass
because
deflects more in the
both
seawater.
both are good conductors, but in sea water it is the compass needle shows more deflection.
Yes, in seawater they have more ions, but in drinking water they have lesser.
Yes, a sea water is highly concentrated, so it has presence of more ions, whereas low concentrated water has lesser number of ions present in it. Okay. The ninth, is it safe for the electrician to carry out electrical repairs outdoors during heavy downpour?
Sir, may I?
Yes.
Sir, it is no, sir, as it is highly dangerous. When to carry out the electrical repairs during the heavy downpour, it can cause
Sir, may I
electric
say so?
shock, and water is a good conductor of electricity. It causes high explosion or high
Sir, may I say so?
shocks.
Sir, may I
Yeah,
say?
yeah, yeah, Nanika.
Sir, actually, the electrician, if it was pure water that is during the heavy rainfall, then it is completely safe because um, pure water does not conduct electricity. So it would just be like the wires being getting wet, but there would not be any conduction of the electricity. But the rain that is falling right now is the evaporation of the water that is on earth, and the water that is on earth, um, on the surface level, is mixed with many chemicals, and like, it will have like salts that is found in the atmosphere as well. So
See that
because of that, dust and salt, so because of that, when it is downpouring, that water is a little over or under the pH of 7, which will cause it to what is it called, conduct the electricity, and it is unsafe for the electrician to fix the outdoors electrical items.
Sir,
see what will happen if you see the rainwater is not pure. Okay, however, many people say that rainwater is pure, but rainwater is not pure as as it falls through the atmosphere, it is mixed with a number of gases and hence forming acids in it. Okay. So water that falls in the form of rain is not pure. It is a good conductor of electricity, and therefore he should not carry out the electrical repairs during uh, during downpours. Now, 10th one, Paheli had heard that rainwater is as good as distilled water. Okay. So she collected some rainwater in a clean glass tumbler and tested it using a tester. To her surprise, she found that compass needles showed deflection. What could be the reasons? Yeah, what could be the reasons?
sir, because means the rainwater contains many particles, just we saw in the before question. So it is a good conductor of electricity again, and the needle shows the deflection, sir.
Okay. So it is a good conductor of the rainwater is not distilled water. Okay. The rainwater contains the rainwater is acidic in nature because it is mixed with a number of gases when it falls through the atmosphere. So the rainwater will be a good conductor. Got the reasons? Okay, so I think these are now some of the activity-based questions. You have to prepare a list of objects around you that are electroplated. So just name some of the objects which are electroplated.
Sir, silver spoons, like daily use silver spoons at least, not pure silver.
Metal,
Okay,
copper, zinc,
okay. You have copper plated vessels. You
So
have silver
jewelries,
plated vessels,
card,
jewelry,
artificial jewelry. Okay.
sir, iron ore,
Iron ore. No, not iron ore. Iron ore is different.
Sir, our cycles, the
A
rings,
cycle
the
ring.
yeah.
Okay, a cycle ring. All right. Okay. Okay, bye all of you. This chapter is over. I'll send you some questions and you have a test from this chapter on Saturday. All
Okay,
right.
sir.
Okay, bye
okay,
all
sir.
of you.
Bye.
See you
Thank you,
again.
sir.